How's it going, everybody? What's up, Shroom Nation? It's your favorite fun guy, Shroomy the One, and today, this is the start of a 5 to 6 part series on the channel that I'm going to be doing weekly, first week, first game. For this series, I'm going to be reviewing and just talking about the Borderlands series in general. So yeah, basically that basically sums up what this is gonna be. It is really hot in my house and I'm pouring sweat right now. I'm sweating really hard right now. My entire body is moist. It's damp. Some would even say I'm quite wet. But no. This is the first video. We're going to be talking about the first game, which is the first one that I played about 5 years ago, Borderlands 1. It's definitely, in my opinion, the most nostalgic in the series since, I played it a long time ago, before I even played the other games. But let me paint you a picture of when I first discovered the trials, tribulations, joys, and sadness of the Borderlands franchise. It was about 5 years ago. I was in my local GameStop until I saw it. Sitting on the pre-owned game shelf was a game with a blank case, no box art whatsoever, but it had the name Borderlands on it. That was a name that I was familiar with, but I had no idea what the game would entail. I had never seen anything on the game before, but I have heard that name before, and it was the only one on the shelf that appealed to me. So what did I do? I paid the $3 that it was, and I bought it for my PlayStation 3. I popped it into the PlayStation 3, and I played it for about 3 hours straight that night on the living room TV, because that's where my PS3 was at, and I enjoyed it. I did. But I never beat it when I started playing it on the PS3. When I did beat it was about a year ago to a year and a half ago on my PlayStation 4. That's when I actually beat the game. But when I first started playing it about 5 years ago, never beat it. And I'm going to tell you why. This is going to be really stupid for all you Borderlands heads out there, but I was a dumb little kid. I was a dumb, stupid little kid. I still am dumb and stupid, but just not as much about certain things. I was not familiar with that type of game before, so just imagine me going through the game with this thought in my head. God, I've played all the story missions, but why am I not strong enough to beat any of the later missions in this game? I don't feel like doing side quests. They're called side quests for a reason. I don't like them. I don't feel like doing them. I have ADD and I don't like focusing on shit that doesn't matter. But yeah, lo and behold, I was really stupid and I didn't realize that you're basically required to play the optional missions to be able to be strong enough to play the story missions. I was a dumb little kid. Don't judge me too harshly. Actually, yeah, do judge me really harshly. Call me a big, fat, stinky, idiot retard in the comments. Like, slander me, find my address, like, go behind my little brother and shoot him in the back of the head with a Desert Eagle. Just dox me in general. Just, talk shit about me on social media. I would really love if you just did that. But anyway, back to Borderlands 1. In my opinion, gameplay-wise, it is the worst in the series. Not to say that the gameplay is bad, because compared to a lot of other games out there, it is leagues better than so many of the other games out there. But compared to the rest of the Borderlands games, kind of lacking. Story-wise, story is good. Storytelling, not good at all. They basically tell nothing in that game. World design, it's a lot of the same. It's just a lot of dull oranges and grays and browns. That's really all what the color is in Borderlands 1. They definitely improve on that in 2, pre-sequel, and 3, which we'll be talking about in this series. We'll get into Borderlands pre-sequel. Should I do pre-sequel or Borderlands 2 first? I don't know which one I should cover first. Because I'm thinking about covering pre-sequel first, since it's chronologically what happens before Borderlands 2 and after Borderlands 1. But just type in the comments which one I should do first. Just type in the comments that, and I'll make sure to listen to you. Because I love and appreciate my fans, and I listen to them. But yeah, just tell me which one you want me to review first, pre-sequel or 2. And if you don't tell me, I'm going to choose myself. So, basically, the thing with Borderlands 1 is decent gameplay, decent story, decent characters. This is how the game starts. Short little cutscene explaining the exposition of the world by a character named Marcus. And he basically tells you everything you need to know about the story and the world. And the game starts with the 4 titular characters that you can choose to play as one of them. They're all riding a bus, and Marcus says, "Okay, so who's getting off of the bus?" And you get to choose 1 out of 4 Vault Hunters. Roland, Lilith, Brick, and Mordecai, the original characters in the Borderlands series, the original playable quartet. But in my opinion, the Vault Hunters in Borderlands 1 are definitely, just not really as good or fun to play as the Vault Hunters in 2, pre-sequel, and 3. They were still Gearbox was still trying to find their stride with Borderlands, obviously, since it was the first game in the series. But for the first game in the series of a thing that you've never done before, they did a damn good job. They really did. But yeah, it's not my favorite in the series, but it's definitely up there. Not really. I mean, story-wise, I think it's just a little bit better than 3, because 3 is so annoying with its dialogue and storytelling, and the villains fucking suck. And, this is a thing with the Borderlands franchise, in my opinion. Borderlands 1, the humor in that worked. Because it came out in fucking 2009. That was the internet's conceptualization of humor, is just okay, so Borderlands 3 came out in 2019, right? And they had this that random XD waffles tacos, right? like this random 2010s era internet humor, Nyan Cat, waffles, to Gazors. They had that style of humor in Borderlands 1 and 2 and pre-sequel, which it fit for that time, because that's when those games came out, is when that humor was very prevalent and actually was, what was considered funny at the time. But then Borderlands 3 came out, and they still had that humor, and it came across as just really cringy and schlocky. But yeah, we'll talk more about that when I do the Borderlands 3 review a couple weeks from now. But, I really did. I forgot that it was the weekend when I'm recording this video now, so it's a bit all over the place. But for the rest of the videos in the series, I am going to try to write a script for them, so I'm more concise and just to the point, instead of jumping all around a bunch of shit like I am now, which is a big theme in all my videos, because I've never written a script for a single one of them, but I will try to start doing that, because I got my notepad right here, but it's really late right now. It's 5 a.m. and I just wanted to get this out of the way real quick, so I can technically say that I uploaded it on the weekend when I said I was going to. So, just to wrap it all up in a nice, just eatable, edible, bite-sized thing, Borderlands 1 is by no means the best in the series, but it is by no means the worst in the series. The gameplay still holds up today. The story is good, but the storytelling is very lackluster. The characters are alright, and the villain of the game is, it's alright, not really good. But yeah, the Vault Monster, really cool. I like it. And the characters that you can play as, while they're not nearly as fun or good to play as the rest of the characters in the series, you have to give Gearbox a pass because they were still figuring their things out. But this has been my very, just basic level review of Borderlands 1. This video probably sucked. I think it does so far. But trust me, the quality in these Borderlands reviews will definitely improve when I actually write a script for them. So, I hope you guys maybe enjoyed this. If you didn't enjoy it, check out my other content because I feel like I will have some stuff that you will enjoy. I love and appreciate anybody that even watches a second of this video or even taps or clicks on it, because you just being here shows me that I'm not entirely alone on this platform. Even with the 6 or 8 subscribers that I have, some of my videos have gotten a couple hundred views, and that's pretty good. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next upload. Bye!